Okay, so standard tuning, capo at the 2nd fret. I'm going to give you a couple options for some things because like there's definitely 2 guitars on the recording. I mean, at least 2 guitars, and so there's some different parts that I was sort of playing that I like, but that you don't have to play. So the basic progression for the verse is C, which you could play regular C. You could play it like this. It depends whether you're going to try to do that little melody thing. C for 2 bars going to F. Now I was doing this kind of F. So thumb hooking around to the 1st fret on the low E, 1st finger on the 1st fret of the B, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the D, and pinky on the 3rd fret of the E. That's a pretty hard chord. Like it kind of hurts my hand. I was doing it in order to get that, that melody. So this is one option. That was what I did. You could also do this. So still with the thumb, but now instead of reaching for this note, now thumb, 1st finger, and 2nd finger where they were, but now 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the A, pinky on the 3rd fret of the D. This works. And then if you hate playing with your thumb, just play this F. So 1st finger on the 1st fret of the B, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the A, and pinky on the 3rd fret of the D. So you could literally just play the beginning like this. C, and then F. This is an F major 7. The next chord is A minor 7, which is like A minor but with an open G. 1st finger on the 1st fret of the B, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D. Everything else open. If you're doing that little melody thing, or not, either way, you can have the pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E. And then it goes to E minor. And I was playing E minor. You could play regular E minor, or I was playing E minor with pinky on the 3rd fret. And then to G. On the record, I hear this note. So it's this kind of G, with the 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the A, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the low E, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B, and pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E. So yeah, if you want to strum that and not worry about that little melody, you can play the whole thing like that. And then the strumming, you could do that little hammer-on of the 2nd fret on the G. Definitely play the verse like that. The strumming pattern, there's some kind of like low, high thing you want to get going, which is like, this kind of thing. Low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. For example, I mean, you should find your own. So it's low, high, 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 down, down, up, down, up. That obviously totally works. Another thing to think about as you work on this strumming rhythm is that it sort of swings a little bit, right? So it's so make sure you're getting that swing, because then it straightens out later in the outro. The rhythm changes, and that's kind of that's the change. The change is from going from a to a. So that progression, C, F, A minor, E minor, G, A minor, F, C, E minor, G. That is the intro and the second verse, which is sort of an intro and then a verse. The first verse is a little different. The first verse, where it goes back to the A minor, in the other verses it goes back to C. So the first verse that she sings goes C to F to A minor to E minor to G. And now instead of going to A minor here, go to C. to F, and now back to C, and then E minor G. That's the first singing verse. Okay, so now let's talk about that little melody, actually. Let's talk about the little melody, which is mostly just this. So pinky grabbing the 3rd fret on the high E, then open high E, then pinky grabbing the 3rd fret on the B, then 1st fret on the B, which is already in the thing. And what I'm trying to do is I'm grabbing that with up strokes in my strumming pattern. Like it's the first one I'm grabbing with the downstroke. But now, that kind of thing can be hard sometimes. So notice I'm doing these upstrokes and I'm making sure to grab the B string. You know, I'm not going. Although I can do that, it sounds pretty good too. This is what I was doing on the F, because I hear that on the record. It's like on the F, I'm doing a hammer-on of that 2nd fret on the G string note. Now that melody again, but now with the A minor. And then the E minor, I'm going from that to that. That's really that whole little melody. So hopefully that gets you at least on your way with playing that part. Okay, so the chorus. The 2 choruses are different by a little bit. The first one is just F to C to G. It's really a G sus4, I think. So it's like this. It's pretty easy to get to from this C. So if you're playing C like this, just keep your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the B and your pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E, and just move your 2nd and 3rd finger down a string each. So now I have 1st finger on the 1st fret of the B, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the A, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the low E, and pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E. That's a G sus4. It's kind of an add 4. So F to C to G to F. F to C to G. Pick up the 1st finger. So it goes from G sus to regular. So the 2nd chorus is a lot like the 1st chorus, but with some longer Fs, and the ending is different. Okay, so it goes F to C to that G sus4, and now like an extra bar on F. 2, 3. F to C to G to F. Now this F is for 4 bars. Best you ever had if you let her. As before, you can play this crazy F, you can play this F, play this F if you want. Anything that works for an F. 4 bars. And now it's like the 2nd half of the verse. So starting from the A minor. A minor, F, C, E minor, and now there's that change in the feel. So like I said, it goes from being this like swing to this. It's kind of strumming it like that. Down. Anything that gets into that like straight feeling. C, F. I'm playing like this F. So I'm playing the C with the low E string note. So 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the low E, pinky on the 3rd fret of the A. And then you can get to F major 7 by just keep your 1st finger where it is and move the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th up a string each. And then, you know, your thumb can grab the 1st fret on the low E if you like playing like that. Then A minor 7, then that G sus4, G add 4, you know. then A minor 7 to F again. And this is the progression this is the part of the progression that repeats, is A minor 7, F, C, G sus4. And I was playing them this way. So the A minor 7 with the pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E, to the big crazy F with the thumb and the pinky on the high E, to C with the pinky on the high E 3rd fret, to that G sus4. You know, if you'd rather simplify it, you could totally do A minor 7 to this F major 7, to C like that, to G. Any A minor, F, C, G will work. So yeah, I'd say, you know, pick based on what you want. There's a lot of stuff like this in that song. There's a lot of stuff like that in this song, where you could, you know, you could do it, you could simplify it, play the whole song, like I said, with whatever C's, F's, A minors, G's, and E minors you choose, or you can try to get all these melodies in this. That little hammer-on of the 2nd fret of the G on the F is nice, but not necessary. So anyway, so hopefully that's enough to sort of get you started with whatever you want to do with it. But let me know if I forgot anything or if you have any questions at all. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.